I gotta hook this back up on the stands. Should I put you on the table for now? Yeah. Ah, and my camera's filthy. Hold on. Sorry, that's like gross, but it's all I have right now. I just don't want it to be super glared. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to put you back. I took it off, took a little break, charged this a bit. So, and I was really happy earlier. There were a lot of people chatting in that stuck around, and I really appreciate it. To the two peeps who were with me for the long haul. Where am I gonna put you guys while I do this? I don't know. If I stretch it all the way up, I could put you here. I want you to face the tree. I don't know. Maybe I should have planned this out before I started, right? Is this good? Sure. Let me grab my decorations. Right now, she's nude, she's naked, there's not a lot going on. Bean fam. Hey Chip, and hey Ryan. How's everybody doing? Salute to Chip, salute to the chat. Let me bring my basket over, because my plot and my plan was to decorate tonight. So I took a little break. I was live earlier. I did like a whole hour and I was just needing a little pause. I mean, for like the people who do the lives more frequently, like, you know, when you just feel like you need a little like intermission. All right, where's my gift at? I haven't gotten anything yet. Look, I haven't even put. This is day one of the tree to start. This is day one of the tree. Did y'all put your trees up yet? Chillin', about to close up for work. Oh, cool. Did you ever say what you did? Or do you like not talk about what you do for work online? Because that's also cool. But I know you were saying that you do night. I hear my dog like crying for me upstairs. She's fine. She's with someone, but like she just be crying. So, I was on earlier. This box is huge. Hi, Mohammed. How you doing tonight? Hi, hello. No prob, put it up. Nah, prob, put it up. Ugh, why am I like stuttering? Nah, prob, put it up Thanksgiving night. You know, I feel like that's around, I don't remember when I used to put it up as a kid, but I feel like now as an adult, it gets earlier and earlier. Every year. You were beautiful, thank you. Like, now, granted, last year I think I put it up earlier. I'm pretty sure I did like actually November 1st, and that was a little bit crazy. Because I do keep my decorations up for a while. I wish I had my little chill vibe. You're still early than most of us. Yeah. But I've seen so many people already putting their stuff up, and I was like, listen, I was holding back because I didn't want to be, overdoing it. But sorry if I'm moving y'all around. I'm just trying to get like the best angle of the tree. How old are you? I'm 28,000 years old. You know? I've been here a long time. Ryan said, hi, hello, and you work, okay, you work in a restaurant. Oh, I used to work in a restaurant. So sometimes, like, closing, the one I worked at, back in the day, I felt like it used to be like 1 a.m., maybe a little bit later, and obviously, like, you still have the closing tasks? Oh my goodness. Mohammed, good. Like, you liked that? Anyway. This is the first ornament. Now, I am a firm, and this has been me for the past couple of years, so I'm happy that this is starting to really, like, come into fashion. I am a firm believer of pinkness, okay? My decorations, I have a lot of baby blue, but my decorations are a lot of pink. They are. I'm 45 years. Oh, that's cool. If you're big on the holidays, no, I just, I be stuttering. I'm sorry. No such thing as too early to decorate. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like how with the pumpkin flavored stuff, they come out with it earlier and earlier every single year. Like, I remember when it used to be in September and now it's like August 1st, practically. They come out with all the pumpkin. Mohammed, you got a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions. Q&A. Hi, CJ, CJR, or C Junior. Thank you. So, I hope that I have enough. I want to play my. I have this like little thing playing. Hold on, let me put it on. It's gonna be really quiet in the background. Don't worry. It's gonna be really quiet in the background. I'll put it on in a second. I like to listen to Christmas music when I do this, but I'm live this year, so copyright. How are you? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm decorating my tree for Christmas. I guess earlier than some, but later than others. How are you? How you doing? Ryan, you're very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thanks. I don't know if I have enough hooks like for hanging them because I'm seeing like some of them have them and some of them don't. What that mouth do? Talk a lot. Honestly. Should have seen me earlier. I was talking for like an hour. What does yours do? Tell me your Cash App, sweetheart. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, so the theme for my tree is gold, silver, pink, and like baby blue. And white. There's white in here as well. Eats. I do like to eat. I'm glad we're on the same page. I ate in between my little intermission, like I was talking about earlier. I love your tree, so pretty. Thank you. I've got like some videos of it, like a short clip from last year in my shorts of what it looks like. I kind of just do the same vibe essentially every year because I love my setup and like I don't think I can top what I currently have. Sometimes I add like a thing or two here and there, but I think I really have this Christmas-ish down, if you get what I mean, without me getting uh what's the word? Flagged. Now, some of these ornaments I made and my mom made, so they're very special to me, but some of them I also just kind of like got over the years. Like this little sweet guy, I was showing this earlier. He's got a little blanket in his tree and he has a little hat. Isn't he cute? I think I might have got this from Walmart. I think. Now, some of my faves, and someone earlier was asking me one of my fave pink things is, and I was trying to name one from the tree. There is something even cuter. It's like a large, sweet pink Papa Gnome, but like this is the Nutcracker. Hey, Emmy. Love your tree. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. Thanks. I like to add a lot of cutie stuff to it. I've been doing it for years. Oh, we've also got. Okay, so maybe I was gonna say it's not really girly, it's just more a color theme, but you know that I'm a girly girl, I can't help it. I've got like this shiny, sparkly, frilly white star hanging ornament. I've got a couple of these, and I've got these in gold as well. Oh, and I've got a couple of these little birds. Hobby Lobby has great custom ornaments. Yes. Okay. So I went 1 year, and I got a couple of things, but like that year, I think I just went a little bit. Oh, my bird. I think I just went a little bit too late because when I went, they didn't have the year that I went because I do like pink decorations. They didn't have like a lot of the pink left, and I'll settle for silver and golds, but I did get some like little bling ones. And I have these in pink as well, like white or clear and pink. Thank you guys so much for popping in and hanging out a while. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think I have enough hooks. Oh, here we go. This isn't the big guy I was talking about, but this is one of the little guys. My little Papa Gnome. I love him. So it's this guy. I've got some feathers too. And these are in a couple of colors. Yeah, I like these. I got my gnome. Let's see. This is the gold version that I was talking about. Are you gonna do a tree topper? If so, ever looked into the digital ones that shine on the ceiling? I've never seen that. My topper, do I have it out? Yeah, 1 second. My topper, it's just like this gold star, like glass and gold kind of star. I've had this one like, oh, and I just noticed it's a little bit damaged. I've had this one forever. Like when I first moved out, like a long time ago. A long time ago. But now I see it's got a little bit of damage. But it survived 3 moves. I'll send you one on Instagram. They're super cool. Yeah, show it to me. Show it to me. Because I really, this one's giving a little bit worse for wear, if I'm being honest. So like I said, we got the golds. We got the dinosaur guy. I've got some big pink guys. Oh, I've got, like, once this is all put together, it's gonna be, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm excited. This is like my favorite season because I love to decorate. Now I was thinking of doing like I usually do, streaming as well on TikTok, but like the thing is the TikTok lives kind of confuse me a little bit because unlike YouTube, they don't really go anywhere after, or at least not that I've found so far. They don't really seem to be anywhere. I never understood it. Oh, my little donut one. This one's cuties. I've got a lot of good ones. Oh, this guy's missing his hat. He's bald. Like, what? Oh, no. I'll have to find it. Yeah, maybe next year I'll be a little bit more careful when I'm placing my ornaments. I've got a couple of these. I think I have like a variety of kinds of crosses. Cute, cute, cute. Obviously a little different bulbs. I don't know if anybody else does different themes or does like the same theme. I do my same vibe every year. Sometimes I just like move around where things are. So like the tree last year was more in this corner. This is so hard to show like because it's backwards in the camera. But like this year I have a little bookcase and ultimately I want to have like a large bookcase set up because I'm a bookworm, so I need my dream library. And my dream library consists of this wall and another shelf to this wall, so like an L-shaped wall, like are you getting the vision? An L-shaped like bookcases. And I want them to be like to the ceiling. I'm tall, so to the ceiling. And I want to have one of those like sliding, hold on, let me move this so I can show you. I want to have like one of those sliding shelf ladders that kind of is like on the bar. And it'll just kind of be like at the library, like the old style libraries where it just slides across and I can climb to the top. Like, wouldn't that be cute? So, right now, instead of having it in the corner that the bookshelf is in, hey Ryan, instead of having it in the shelf that the bookshelf corner rather that the bookshelf is in, I just have it kind of next to the window a little bit this year. I'm like scared to have it near the fire thing. I don't know. I'd be scared to have it there, honestly. Low key. But like, I do have plants there, so I guess. What is the poster on the wall? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me show you. Ah! Give me a reason to talk about it. Okay, hold on. So this is from one of my favorite. Oh, is it gonna be backwards? Let me just turn you around. It's us. The lights reflecting from the Christmas tree, but it's Spirited Away. It's one of my favorite Ghibli movies. That one and Howl's Moving Castle, but I don't have a poster of Howl's Moving Castle. But yeah, it's Spirited Away. The pig is one of her parents. Yeah. I love that. I think I've seen that movie. That and Howl's probably like no joke 400 times. There was like a whole year that I was watching it like every single day. That's such a good movie. Yeah. I love it. Okay, I fixed it. Sorry, I had this like all bopping around. I'm gonna start like getting to this. Oh, sorry about that. My camera is like detecting that I am moving. Like, hello, it's me. Maybe I'll put you guys this way. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I do have like this wreath as well. I have two of these. Not quite sure where I'm gonna place them. My mom made this one. Actually, she's made like most of my wreaths and garland things, so I always put those up every year. Oh my gosh, I just hear my dog is like so upset. Like, should I go peek? Should I go check on her? See what's going on with her? It's gonna take me quite some time to get all of this up, honestly. Like, should I just speed run it? Maybe. I feel like every year the tree probably takes me a couple of hours. Just the tree alone. Because I like everything to kind of be like in a place for a reason. And sometimes some branches, like it just doesn't make sense when you're trying to hang something, like it doesn't work. I think what I actually want to do is start. I'm sorry, I'm such an anime head. Me too. I also am. And I'm always looking for recommendations if we know any good ones, because I've been falling off. And also, like, you know, we're still current, and like what I'm watching right now is Spy Family. And what was I watching before that? Aren't we on a pause for like Dandadan? And I was watching Summer. Hikaru died during the summer. But those are kind of the last ones that I've watched lately. Oh wait, no, and My Dress Up Darling, but that's because I also be watching Slice of Life ones. So I watch like a variety of anime, okay? I am also an anime head. I think I'm gonna hang up my favorite ones first. What's your favorite anime? If you had to pick like a number one, and I'm not gonna be able to pick a number one, so don't ask me. But what is your number one? Because I'm not gonna be able to pick mine. I'm just being honest. I don't even think I could narrow down a top 10 because there's just like, quite honestly, too many. I'm like kind of scared because I think some of these in here were glass, so I don't know why I tossed them in here so haphazardly. Okay, this is what I was talking about. The pink diamonds. Love it. Let's see. Oh, and another thing I have is a lot of, over the years, they just get more and more like beat up. But I have like little animals. I've got elephants, hold on. The funniest thing, like, of life is, like, this. I don't remember where I got these birds from, but I have a few of them. And they're just so, like, I don't know, they're just so derpy. Hey, Bean. Hey! OMG! How are you? Good evening. Good evening. How are you today? I didn't know if anyone else was going live at the time. There wasn't anybody, at least when I was peeking. So, how are you? Good, and you? I'm doing better than I've been lately. You know, I'm setting up for. I tried to earlier, but it was private. What? You're live? Because I've done that before where I had my. Oh my gosh, I just hear Marceline like crying upstairs. Mine? Private? Did I make it private? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just. I don't be doing the lives. I'm still freshly new to doing the lives more. I like tried it back in the day here and there, but I kept having problems where I would get like, muted and stuff, and I just didn't really do it very often because I was like, if I'm just gonna keep getting like silenced, were you silent or were you silenced? Like, what am I talking about? Anyway, this little bird that I don't remember where I got it from. But like look at its the only thing like about it, because I have a lot of animals I put on the tree, is like look at its eyes. Like this one's kind of on like normal, but this one's like on his neck. Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer. I saw the new movie in theaters. I had no business seeing it as late as I did though. I don't know why I thought that I was gonna be able to stay up like fully, because by the time it was the end of the movie it was almost midnight and I'd be going to sleep at like 9 o'clock, which sucked because then I missed a lot of people's lives. But your girl be asleep, guys. Your girl be asleep. I don't know, but then I wake up at like 2 and then I'd be seeing that everybody had just finished their lives and I'd be like, no. I don't know what it is, but sometimes YouTube just don't be vibing with me. I don't know what is wrong with this thing's foot. Like, it's like twisted and I'm scared. King Grayson, hey. I wanted to make a little thing. DS is my fave. Oh, Demon Slayer. Why did I read that? And I was just like, dun, 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 dun. Like, I had no idea what was going on. My brain left the chat. Like, we were just talking about it. What happened to me? It's my jam. It's mine as well. I have seen it a couple of times, specifically the first season though, because I kept like swearing up and down to people like, this show, like you have to watch it. So I like restarted it a few times. I did that as well with I don't know if anybody has watched Jujutsu Kaisen, but JJK, come on. Please, somebody, JJK. Got it tatted on my arm. Demon Slayer? What did you get? Wait, are there videos? I can't leave it right now to be able to see it. I want to see. I love Demon Slayer. I don't have any anime tattoos. I have tattoos, but I don't have like anime tattoos, unfortunately. I just never thought about it, I guess, whenever I was getting tattooed, and it's been a couple of years now. I got that mostly when I was like in my early 20s. Like 19, I think, was my first one, and that was like my half sleeve. And then I have like a couple other ones. They need to drop a new season. They're not gonna. They're just gonna. Wait, are you talking about that, or are you talking about Jujutsu Kaisen? Because if you're talking about Demon Slayer, isn't it only going to be movies from now on? That's what I heard. Like we'll get a movie next year and the following year, or they're going to do like 2 years apart or something. Like eventually I'll have a full sleeve of anime on your left arm. What are you doing like all one anime, or are you doing different ones? Like do you have like a montage of them? Cuz I know someone who has like full Dragon Ball, which sick, absolutely sick. And then I have seen somebody who has Sailor Moon, which I would get, but I like Sailor Moon, so. Um, and then I've seen a few really cool Naruto ones. It'll be different. All my faves. Ryan Rodriguez said, yeah, my first tattoo was at 16. Okay, I didn't get one that early, but I grew up with my grandma and she was quite strict. So I moved out at 17 and then I was working and going to college. So like I was paying rent, so I wasn't like able to get a tattoo yet until I was like 19. So I had some time to think about what I wanted. I've only got a couple of things, would love to get more, but I have, including the sleeve. If we want to say the sleeve is one, like one, right? Two, three, four, five, five. Anime rocks. Thanks, Chip. Come on, you already know. I read that. Why am I reading it again? I have the main four on my arm now. Oh, so you have four. Do you have more than the four, or do you have all together? JC loves the Lord. Love your name. So cute. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you, JC. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, yeah, sorry, I was just talking about anime. So I don't know if you're into anime, but we just got on topic, my favorite topic, in fact. Um, what do you have so far in terms of the sleeve that you're doing? What are the four? I want to start working out my back. Oh, like lifting? Like weights, Ryan? Five in total. My first is a lion. I'm a Leo. Oh, my little sis is a Leo. I love Leos. The vibe is just so fresh. That's pretty sick though. Lion is cool. And what are the others? I collect action figures. Def have a lot of anime. I want to start. I've gifted a lot of like figurines and stuff to people for like gifts, like Christmas and birthdays of like their favorite anime, but I just realized that I don't really have any of my own because I mostly do like stuffed animals. I'm not gonna lie, do stuffed animals. I like them. Squishmallows specifically, and I'm really into like Sanrio and Hello Kitty and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool. Whatever. Whatever. Like no big deal. Um, but I do really want to have more figurines. I just need to get like some shelving because my office, I just more recently since I like got this house and moved here, it wasn't set up as an office for the longest time because I always had this idea that I wanted to start filming content and have like a content room in my own office, but like I always kind of lived in like apartments that were a little on the smaller side, so I didn't have space for that. And like now that I just have like a whole room that's just like a space for my content, it's so bright, it's so colorful, like it's got all the stuff that I would have loved to have as like a dream room. But like growing up, I never had my own room. I had to share my room with my sister and love my sister, but I didn't get to have like my own space where it was decorated the way that I want and looked the way that I want. So now as an adult, like I finally get to have that vibe. King Grayson with the queen emoji and the fire emojis. Listen, I always love the queen emoji because the crown is so cute. No, I want to start working. Oh, tattooing your back. I've got one on my like shoulder. area. This kind of wraps around to back there, but I have one on my shoulder area. She was my dog I had in high school, and also like when I first moved out. Obviously I had her. She was the family dog though, but I had her since I was 13. She passed away. And then I have so it has like her name and like it's like a strawberry plant. It's cute. And then I have oh, well, this one I can actually show because I could just pull my sleeve up. I have a Luna moth, and I think I said this before, or I don't know if I said this before, but I had gotten it for my dog, but she passed away this summer. But I got this tattoo like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I just love my dog, and I have a 13 on my elbow for Friday the 13th because I was born on a Friday the 13th. Shoo. I've just been holding this like bird this whole time. Like, why y'all ain't say anything? Like, are you gonna put that on the tree or what? Yeah, so a couple more, whatever, a couple more tattoos. I want to get some more. I I just don't know. Because you know, the thing is like so far I have all line work. When was the last time you used a payphone? The last time I used a payphone, honestly, probably in middle school. Like when I was younger, we had a one of those, what are they called? Rotary phones? Kind of thing. But we had that in the basement. It's been a while since I've used a payphone. Tanjiro Nezuko. Ah! Tanjiro Nezuko in the front. Back of forearm is Zenitsu and Inosuke. Okay. I love... Tanjiro can do no wrong in my book. So did you see the movie? Did I ask? Did you see the movie as well recently? What was your opinion? You don't have to spoil it, or if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know that many people who have watched it to like really discuss what happened, and I don't want to discuss it because I don't want to spoil it, like I said. But like, you know what I mean? Just like basically how you felt, how you felt about it. Because I felt crazy. I felt crazy. All's well, fam. Sitting here wrapping gifts for a toy drive I'm doing with Toys for Tots. Oh, Chip, you're always busy and you're always busy helping out others. And I love that. Like, that is great. 'Tis the season. Like never, Ryan said. Rotary. Yeah, rotary phone. Not yet. Okay, so then. Oh, hi. Is it Asoti DaCosta? Hey. Not yet. You know, and I didn't see it when it first came out. So I felt like I was like a little bit behind, and I knew I needed to stay offline because people were going to be talking about it. I don't know what everybody's faves are. So then for everybody who does watch anime, give me like, because I'm always looking for new things to watch. Give me like your top, at least top three, right? At least top three. And if I've seen it already, then, you know, I'll be like, okay. But if I haven't seen it, then I'll check it out. Because a lot of the stuff I've been watching, oh, I'm all the way off in the like, in the distance. I want to continue watching things, but I've kind of like run out of things to watch. I'm like trying to find the best place for this like derpy bird guy because he's cute, but I don't want him to be the center of attention. Do a live collab with anime fans. That would be dope. That would be sick, wouldn't it? Have all the anime friends there, all the anime heads. Can you believe, I don't know if any of y'all have ever gone to a con, but I've never gone to a con, like, ever, not once. And I literally live near, like, within an hour and some change, 2 hours of New York. So I could go to, like, Comic-Con, there's Kineticon, there's another con in Massachusetts. Like, am I tweaking? Like, why have I not done that yet? Oh, Did I leave that on? Oh, okay. Guys, I thought that I just left my dog's food like on the stove cooking because I make her food. Oh, you gotta go to a con. Have you gone to one? Which one have you gone to? Me either, but next year I am. Which ones are you guys going to? Where do you guys go? Ryan said Zenitsu's funny. Yeah, I feel like I just didn't understand his vibe in the beginning, but like I guess I kind of get it more now. Like I kind of get it, but like to me as a character, I want to read the manga, but I haven't yet. So I can like just kind of not have to wait for all the movies to come out. Thumbnail would be sick. It would be with like the collab of everybody. I got into anime in the mid 90s when anime was still pretty fresh here in America. Okay, so kind of like the I know when I was younger, I'm trying to think of the ones that they did have on TV because I know it was like I think it's early 2000s, but Samurai Champloo, and Inuyasha, couple others, obviously Dragon Ball. Yes, the one in DC National Harbor. Like Washington, DC? Or is that somewhere else? That's cool though. I need to like I always see pictures of them at like the events and I always want to do it, but oh, look at me getting distracted again. Let me walk and talk, okay? I've always wanted to, but it just never was the time or like I could never get the time off from work. Like nobody was about to switch shifts with me so I could go to Comic-Con. Haters. Haters, all of them. One Piece, Demon Slayer. I've heard a lot about Solo Leveling. I've been wanting to check it out. I've heard a lot about Solo Leveling. Who's heard about Solo Leveling? Kaiju number 8? I've not seen that. Let me like screenshot this real quick. Cuz I need to look back at this. Cuz I'm like adding it to the list. Solo Leveling is good. Okay, so we got 2 votes saying that Solo Leveling is good, so I'm going to have to check that out. Anime back then was harder to come by in the States. Had to rent, but VHS tapes or go to an Asian style comic book store. Well, I'm glad that it's more easily accessible now. Because, like, when it was the 90s, I was still quite young. So at the time, I was not watching anime. And I was actually watching, like, a lot of stuff in, like, Polish translation. Because my grandma was renting it. To Your Eternity. You like To Your Eternity? Pink blood, pink blood, pink blood. Ah! Finally, like somebody. Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh. Like I don't think I've had an anime make me cry like so much like To Your Eternity. If y'all have not watched To Your Eternity, yo, I literally call my dog Marceline, like I call her Marchie after March and be like, Marchie, my Marchie. Ah! Oh my gosh. And I don't remember if this is an American anime or not, if this is actually like, you know, Japanese anime. But I've watched it in English. Now, I typically watch subs. Marge Simpson. Oh, like from The Simpsons? I watch, mm, mm, mm. I watched it in English. What's the name of it? Castlevania, but it's also a game. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about? That one's not for the kiddos. I was like, honestly, jump scare. Yeah, we can talk anime all day. Listen, nothing gets me talking like like anime. Yeah, on NF. Awesome. There's so much I watch. Yeah, like and I love honestly, everybody has their own taste and opinions. Obviously, as a young girl, I started off with like the slice of lifes, like Fruits Basket and stuff like that, the cutie shows. But like once I got older, I got into watching more because I had seen Dragon Ball and all that since I was younger because I also played the games. But once I got older, one of the first shows I was watching was Attack on Titan and um no, I so lied. What am I talking about? One of the first shows that I watched was when I got a little computer for middle school and I watched Vampire Rosario. I watched it under my blanket at night. Vampire Rosario. I was just like, yo, because like, listen, I went to Catholic school, so like, I couldn't be watching like these shows where like these vampires just have their whole like everything out. No way. Like, my grandma would have been like, what is that? So I just like watched it at night with my little headphone, my little headset. Um, there's so much, there's so much I watch. Did you ever jump on the party line? There used to be phone numbers for party line, and up to 10 people can talk in one room. No, I never did that. I don't think I don't think I really had that like when I was growing up. Like we had like the kind of like the webcam chat rooms, like Omegle forever ago. And what was the other one called? Tiny Chat or something? I don't know, but it was another like webcam based kind of like thing. I remember I was like quite young. Attack on Titan is a fave too. How did you feel about the ending? How did you feel? I felt a little funky about it. I have some choice words. Saw that FMA 2, Vamp Rosario 2. Yeah, okay, so I think the thing for me is that it's very nostalgic and it kind of opened up like it was the perfect blend of like slice of life for me while still having like introducing me into like different kinds of like fantasy world style anime because I had only ever seen like Dragon Ball with the fighting and the powers and like Sailor Moon, some of Inuyasha, but like barely any. And I didn't even see Naruto at that point. Like I had never even seen it. And I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched the entire thing. I haven't. Because by the time I heard about it, like I had two jobs and was in college. Like I didn't have time. There were 1,000 episodes. There were 1,000 episodes. Do you guys understand? Wait, is that true or is that a myth? Are people playing with me because they're like basically just saying that it's long, or is there actually 1,000 episodes? Because I don't know if I could do that. Because that's like I've never seen One Piece. My younger sister swears it's great, and like I have a couple friends who have like One Piece tattoos and stuff as well. But I love vampire movies. Big fan. What's your favorite? Are you talking about like IRL movies, like live actions, or you're talking about because if you like vampire anime, do you like have you seen is it called Shiki? 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 That was spooky. And the band that does the intro and outro, Bucktick, is absolutely sick. I had mixed feelings. They could have done more. I feel like that a lot lately. I feel like a lot of shows that have a lot of hype around them, like they spend so much time developing the story, but then once they come to the ending, like the ending happens so quickly, so abruptly, like, but then they string us along on these like long filler episodes. And then by the time they get to the final fight, they like do it in like 20 minutes. It's kind of giving Dragon Ball, and don't get me wrong, I love Dragon Ball, but it's kind of giving like screaming for a couple episodes and then like two punches and whoever wins wins, right? Like be real, there be a lot of filler. I love it, but there be a lot of filler. And I'm fine with filler when it's tasteful. Now, I feel like there's a couple other ones. I've seen a lot of them that are not like I don't know if anyone's seen Promised Neverland. Ryan said, I'm out. Take care. If you're saying I'm out, like I am out. If that's what you said. Have a good night. What time is it? And I've already been on here for 45 minutes and I've hung a total of 2 ornaments. Or have I even done that? 8:30. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta close up. Oh, yeah, you're finishing up at work. Have a good closing and safe travels home. Happy for you. I hope you're off tomorrow. And if you're not, I hope you're off the next day. Yeah, dude. Thank you guys for talking anime with me. You just made me feel so much happier. Much more pleased. This is, I think, a gift tag, not a ornament. We definitely need a chat outside of here, Bean. Listen, I have, so I don't really use Instagram like that, honestly. Like, I rarely, like, I had a page that I had, but, like, I never used it. But I do use, TikTok. It's the same name, but with, like, an underscore at the end because somebody already had my name. And I just started going on there, more recently, but I don't know. I'm just very much new again to socials. I hadn't had socials for like a couple of years. I have more to tell you. What do you have more to tell me about my car's extended warranty? My Fiat. Okay, let me start hanging some of these up. I'm probably about to let this go for another like 15 minutes, potentially. Like the last time I said that, it ended up being like an hour and some change. But I just could talk forever. I got a big mouth. I don't always have the energy, so I'm not always on here. Like, I'm hoping to be able to do a longer one, but we'll see someday. Right now, my cap is like an hour, and I think I've gotten like an hour 45 before. I jumped on the anime train long ago and helped pave the way. MCUC paved the way and told people how cool it was back when it was still fresh here. That's pretty sick. Helped introduce the people. And now look at it. Like it's everywhere. Like I was saying before to somebody, I remember when like I was younger and I'm a girl of color and I'm also a girl. So I would kind of get made fun of a lot for like my interests, like liking anime and liking like gaming and stuff. And it was just kind of like awkward because I was like, first of all, like what do you mean? Like what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like I just think it's so strange. Like imagine like laughing at somebody's interests that they like. Most kids back then were only into Marvel and DC stuff. Yeah, and you know the thing is, I've never really been into Marvel and DC. Like nothing against it. Let me put you guys up here. Nothing against it, but like it just wasn't what I watched, you know? Like I just didn't see any like at most Spider-Man because my little brother was really into Spider-Man when he was younger, but that was like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man too, not this little boy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. I don't remember. Tom something? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I've never seen those ones. I've wanted to watch them, but like it just didn't happen. I don't know why. It just didn't happen. And I've seen like the that thing everybody was crazy about. What was it called? Infinity Wars? I saw those because we did like family outing kind of thing because everybody was into it and you know, I'm not crazy about it, but family time is family time. Oh, I've got to make sure that I have some of these little blue guys on here. I think I'm going to start with my faves. What is this? What are these? And there's a feather on it. What is this? This is very like phallic looking. Oh, are these like garden stakes that you like write what the plant is? Why are these in my Christmas box? Sis, I'm back. That day I asked you to be my friend for English fluency. Do you remember me? Good morning from India. Oh, good morning. Yes, I do remember you. Hey, how are you? It's nighttime where I am. It's like, what does it say? 8:35. How you doing? So is it Monday for you or is it Sunday? X-Men 90s cartoon was pretty good and had a really, sorry, I like cannot see, so I'm squinting. Had a really dark tone that dealt with humans and their racism toward mutants. Yeah, it was a dark story. Oh, I remember. Okay, so I did see a bit of X-Men when I was younger. When I was little, I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kid, but I did watch some of the X-Men. I think some of the episodes came on like early in the mornings. I think it was either Sunday mornings, Saturday mornings. I don't remember, but I remembered that my favorite character was it Rogue, and I liked Storm. I have like a really like I have a wig because I like Storm cosplay. X-Men 97 is fire too. Spore said, I'm good. Happy Christmas in advance. Yes, it is Monday. Oh, happy Christmas. Hope you have a good time. Jubilee. TMNT is always a classic. Yeah, honestly, I think the best part of what came out of it was the games. I loved the shows, but the games were really fun. And what else was I into? I mean, I don't know then in that case if you were also or if anyone else was even into like Pokemon, but I was really like I had the sheets, the blankets, the pillows, everything, all the cards, the figures. Like I was sick. I was sick about Pokemon. I was. My little brother was into like Beyblade and Bakugan, but Turtles in Time. Stop. I'm gonna pass out. That was a blast from the past. That's what that was. Sorry. We don't celebrate Christmas because we are Hindus, so we don't have such rituals in our region. I'm from New England, and I know that there's a lot of people who don't necessarily like celebrate the holiday, but like I know a lot of people just do the decorations. Because I like to set up like a tree, and I'm not very much, I don't really talk very much about that kind of stuff on here. Not here to offend anybody, just this is how my household is during this time of the year. And in the winter time, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people around here do, decorations. I like to have the lights because it'd be dark in here. How was your Christmas in your teenage days? So my family is, or in small age, my family is Polish, so we would celebrate, or well, the family that we would celebrate at that time, that did like an actual, because we didn't celebrate on Christmas. Other family would celebrate Christmas Day, but in Poland, like the tradition is Vigilia. So we would have it Christmas Eve is when we celebrate in that side. And we would do like you share, it's called a płatek, so it's this like little bread basically. And you share like good wishes and you break the bread with each other. It was pretty cool. And there's a lot of stuff we do. Like on that day, you don't eat any meat. Like we eat like a meatless, but we have fish. So we do have fish, but we do like a meatless or pescatarian rather dinner. And then like we open the presents last after dinner. I got into Pokemon in very early 1998, and then it blew up here in the States. And then I started losing interest in anime, funny enough. Dragon Ball Z got me pumped up before going to school. Hey Chip, welcome back. Time for my college. I'm running late by seeing your videos. Bye. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry you're late. Thank you so much for stopping in though. I'm almost at an hour, so I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, I go to sleep at 9. I feel like Cinderella, except instead of at 12 o'clock, by 9 o'clock, I turn into a pumpkin. Have a nice day. I have an exam. Good luck on your exam. Good luck on your exam. You're gonna pass. I'm sending you best wishes. Oh, there's like already glitter on my face. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, a classic, a classic. And then the other ones that I saw at that time, ugh, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep getting started on anime. I love anime, but like I said, I've talked an hour. I've talked an hour at this point. I do really like to do gaming as well. I feel like a lot of that goes hand in hand, right? Like, do you also feel like a lot of people who watch anime also game? Cause same. And I like classic like 2000s girly games, of course, because I was a girl growing up in the 2000s. Well, I was born in the 90s, but you know, I was like a kid in the 2000s. Um, but I really liked Resident Evil. I haven't played the new ones. I haven't, but I really like those. I was kind of more into like do y'all remember when McDonald's would have like games in your Happy Meal? Or was that just like a memory that I made up in my brain as a child? I feel like I recall getting some like games in my Happy Meal. Um, Oh, there's just so many. And like I game sometimes on my channel now, but I want to come up with a schedule. Resident Evil 5 is the best. I was in a TikTok like live of somebody else doing live gaming, and they played Resident Evil 5 and were talking about it and saying it was good. And now I kind of feel like I'm having FOMO, like I need to get it and play it. But I play PC. Is that a PC game? I also have an Xbox, but is that a PC game? I haven't really played after 5 or 6. Yeah, you know, like I kind of feel like back when I played, it was on the DS. Demo disc. Yeah, okay, so it was. I remember McDonald's celebrated kids' birthdays. I remember McDonald's celebrated kids' birthday. I remember that too when they used to have, I mean, I feel like they've kind of modernized a little bit now, but y'all even remember when they had like the little video games? Like there was like that little multi-faced like it was like a standing, almost like an arcade game, and there were controllers. Pizza Hut, I still have a few. Yeah, like I like, honestly, I liked demo discs because even though I felt like they were kind of messed up, Tiger Electric games, I think, right? Like, do you remember? And they had them in the McDonald's back when they still had the ball pit. Ugh, ball pits were so, like they always smelled like sweaty feet. They did. They really did. Like, I'm sorry, but now that I think about it, that was actually quite unsanitary. McDonald's is quite depressing to go to now. I haven't gone in forever, and like, I don't have any children, so I went when my younger brother and sister were little, I would take them because I'm a big age gap, like older. So, like, I was driving a car age by the time they were kids. So I would take them places with me all the time to the movies, to the park, like trampoline park. I took my brother to Universal with me one year. That was fun. And we used to go to what we were just talking about, McDonald's, when they had the cool pits. They were handheld, Husdots and squares. Yeah, stuff like that. And I miss like Game Boy games. Those were the best. I remember I had Dexter's Laboratory and I used to like have to try to play it in the light of the window, like from the street light outside, because I didn't have the little attachment to like light it up. And beeps. I prefer Wendy's actually. I like Wendy's, but I like them for their food. Do they have game places in Wendy's or am I tweaking? They're mad expensive to buy now. eBay has them. Yeah. I remember like when you could go to like a pawn shop or like GameStop. I don't know if you have GameStops where you are still. We still have a few. And I've gotten like DSs and stuff from them and they used to have cases of like old games. So that's where I would get like all my little games from. Because I also played like Bratz and stuff. A random game that I like recall, like it's coming from my memory, is like I played like this Men in Black game on like the PlayStation or something. And I don't remember what it was called. It's like just such an obscure memory, but I remember that. And oh my gosh, Crash Bandicoot? Do you remember? I remember Wendy's Twitter page was going apeshit and roasting people online some years ago. I've never had Twitter, but that sounds hilarious because that's giving like early energy of you know how now a lot of companies will have somebody running their page for like publicity? It reminds me of that. GameStop is going under. Is yeah, and you remember that whole run with like the stocks and stuff? I wonder like I didn't really read much afterward into not what became of that, but like if that impacted them at all since they've been going under for a while, no? I still have my Nest. What? PS1, 2. I had a PS1 and like I tripped on it as a kid and ripped like the top of it off and like I didn't know how to fix it, so my grandma just got rid of it, I guess. Atari Flashback and Genesis. Save GameStop. Yeah, okay, so you know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm so sad about it. I remember as a kid, like, I know the joke was always like, whenever you want to bring in a game, like, they cheap out on you for what they give you for the price. But, like, technically, don't they kind of got to be like that? Because what if they check the game and it don't even work? And now they gave you 20 bucks. Right. I miss being able to go there and just even getting like the best part was having a selection of like the used games, even though it kind of sucked because it kind of felt like a roulette of like, is this disc gonna work when I put it in? But the fact that you were able to kind of get like your favorite game for like a little bit lesser of a price, streaming and download killed the stores. Yeah, it really did. Like the rise of like Netflix and all that kind of stuff and having that. Because even remember, like, one of the things that was kind of popping in my town for a little bit was Redbox. Like when you could go to that little box and pick out a movie that was like pretty new. Sometimes they would have like other ones, like random ones too, but the Redbox. And then they started putting games in them. But, but, you know. Little Texas, welcome back. How are you? We were talking about anime, and then we were talking about GameStop, and we were talking about games because I like games. GameStop used to be called Funkoland. Funkoland. Is that any correlation to Funko Pops, perchance, or is that just like a coincidence? Blockbuster was in my time. I remember Blockbuster. I definitely kept a couple of the movies when they closed because they closed. Like what? But oh my gosh, I always thought it was so fun that you could kind of get like the snacks and just like everything basically all together. I don't even know if Redbox is still a thing here. I think we have like one in like my hometown because I live a couple cities over, but in my hometown, I'm pretty sure we still have one. Funko Land had nothing to do with Funko Pops. Also, maybe they just copied the idea, the name. Because it's kind of funny how, like, if you think about it, because that's what you said, right? Blockbuster? Is that what you said, or am I tweaking? Oh, no, you're talking about GameStop. Because I wondered if it had anything to do with, like, how they make characters for, like, games, but then they also do movies, so. Womp. Blockbuster was a time to remember. Yeah, like you could get the whole setup for the night. You could get the snacks, you could get the movie. Like, did they have soda? I don't know, because I was about to say you could get the soda, but I don't know if I'm lying. I might be lying. This might be a false memory. The thing with the one that was in my town, I think they ended up turning it into like a Goodwill after, which not bad. Goodwill, but I was just kind of, I couldn't believe that they were actually getting rid of it. It was so popular still when they got rid of the one at where I lived. There's one Blockbuster left. It's in Bend, Oregon. I have to take a picture of that because I want to see that. I'm about to check that out. I'm about to add that to my camper road trip itinerary. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. Electronic Beauty Q2. Yeah. Sorry, it's starting to become that time where I just start to fade away. I did like 2 hours today of live activity, so I'm not gonna lie. The throat is dry, the eyes are dry, my tree is still quite bare. So I might just continue this tomorrow, honestly. I know everybody works, so I appreciate everybody that has stopped in and hung out with me. It's been real. It's been a vibe. If anybody is looking for me, I am at @BeanMonday_ on TikTok. I don't always check my DMs, but I do, like, every now and again. The older you get, the further away you get from the things you grew up on, and more things become unfamiliar. That's one thing about me. I'm very much like somebody who kind of chases like the nostalgia. I feel like, some people say like sometimes you gotta grow up faster than other people and blah blah blah, and like you just don't get a chance to enjoy being a kid and having your interests and being able to even, do your interests. So like one thing for me as an adult is like work can be miserable, things can happen, and being an adult is stressful. But like I will say I'm somebody who always taps back in because like participating in and doing things that like I remembered loving doing when I was younger just kind of like makes me feel like a kid again. Like it gives me that little like burst and that inspiration, to just kind of like allow myself to be excited about things with childlike wonder. I remember when food stamps was actual paper money, no questions, please. Oh, was it like for specific things? Almost like vouchers, you know what I mean? Like would it be for like specific items, kind of like WIC, I think it's called, where you can have, because I remember the books. I have my Garbage Pail Kids cartoon. Wow, what a throwback. Are we around the same age? Are we? I am so beat. Oh, I found my little deer. It's like hanging with these little gems. I don't even have all of I might have to stop by Walmart or something. I'm 45, Bean. I lied. I guess I'm just. Why do I remember this? Maybe because, like, my mom is 47, and I definitely really, like, she showed me a lot of the fun things she was into, things that, like, were cool. Like, I've seen Ataris and stuff like that. So, like, maybe it's just because I grew up with someone from around that same time. Because I grew up with my grandma, and she had me really into, like, 80s things, and then my mom was like a teenager in the 90s, so I've got a lot of varied interests, but I also have a very young vibe, a young soul rather at the same time. I'm a Gemini, so I'm very Gemini energy. It was easy to color copy and counterfeit food stamps because the back of them were blank, so only one side needed to be copied. What? Is that why they made it a card? Because that's kind of stingy. Just for clarification, Bean, this is Sheldon in case you didn't know. Well, yeah, no, I know, but I didn't know your age. I didn't know. I didn't know. I feel like a lot of people be thinking I look younger as well. And I'm almost 30. So I'm not that far off. Like, I'm not that far off. I'm literally almost 30, Sheldon. I just, I don't know. I'm not that far off. Listen, in the blink of an eye, because it feels like it's been the blink of an eye to now. I feel like sometimes when I think about the past, it be feeling like 2014, 2013 was like, you still look mid-20s. Thank you. I'm gonna appreciate that someday for sure. I mean, I appreciate it now, but like, when you're just trying to go out and have a good time, like, nothing sours my vibe like if I can't find my ID and people are like giving me the squint. And at least you've kind of got it right, because I've had people that, like, in my chat the other day in my live, somebody was like, oh, she looks like she's like 15. Don't lie. I'm literally grown. I have a little sister who's that. I'm 14 years older than her. Like, huh? Yeah, they cut those physical food stamps smooth off in the late 90s, early 2000s. You could even fast forward. No! Like, stop. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you, MCUC? Well, you know what they say. It don't crack. It don't. I think it was me who said. So then, yes, that's what I was saying. I know someone had said the other day that I could pass for 15, and to me, I don't know, like, if you saw what I looked like when I was 15, I didn't look like this. Like, my face was a lot rounder. I was a lot slimmer, but my face was a lot rounder. Like, I didn't have all these, like, eye bags, kind of, because I didn't get a lot of sleep, but, like, now I really don't get a lot of sleep. I wake up at, like, 5 in the morning. Anyway, like, the whole basic point is I did look different. I just look young still with my adult face, but that'll be good. Like, give me like 30 years and I'll be so glad. And maybe I have a good skin routine. It keeps me young. Listen, like I said, it's a little bit, I'll take it as a compliment, because I've seen it go the opposite way. So I would much rather, I guess, people think that I am a little bit younger than think that I am older than my age. However, the only thing I will say, maybe like I kind of get offended, not by you guys, of course, but I kind of get offended more so from like the people that seem like kind of like not weirded out, but like disappointed that I'm older. Like when they're just like, oh, how old are you? Like, the randos in the chat. And Sheldon, you would know because you be in like JoJo's chat all the time. You know how there be like some like weird business that people be trying to be about on these lives, and like I feel like a lot of people will be able to be like creepy, like, oh, well, you look like you're like 15, 16, but then like, once you're like, oh no, I'm like literally an adult, and then the chat numbers go down. Why did you want me to be a teen? Like, what the, I'm grown. Some people don't age well. Some people age like milk. And we're just not one of them. People think I'm in my 30s. I'd be like, no, listen, it don't crack. And that is why we are fresh. Fresh as a flower. And that's okay. Where's my big Papa Gnome? That's like the guy I'm really looking for. I think the problem is I can't hang anything on the tree until I have my Papa Gnome. I need my Papa Gnome. Because that's got to be like the main focal point. Oh, I've also got like angel wings. These are cute. Oh, the feathers. Like, I'm actually about to sneeze. Please. Please. I keep finding I'm going to have to detangle these tomorrow. Like hair. Because all my ornaments are like tangled together. I keep finding the little guys, but I'm not finding my big guys. I don't know where the big papa is. I'm gonna have to go through here. Very disappointed that it's not right on the top, ready and available. It better be here. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, your girl is exhausted. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what my schedule is really going to be ultimately for live streams, because I do want to get back into long forms a little bitty bit, because I do have stuff that I've been editing. But I wanted for November to just kind of like live stream, basically. Live stream. I think that it's fun to be able to chat with people. So I appreciate everybody that came in. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Happy Sunday for everybody who's at work, who everybody's leaving work, and for everybody who has work tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Take care. Thank you so much for coming.